How often do we pause to count our blessings or get swept away by the currents of gratitude rather than being engulfed in waves of negativity?
Freedom Fridays, where we play with techniques and tips that will give you more freedom in your life. Again, just join us for mindfulness, contemplation, and freedom for your soul. Details are in the description. Reach out if you have any questions. Thoughts that I've come across that have proven for me to be quite helpful as I look at things in the spiritual theories that I have always felt like I needed to bring them down to earth into something feels more tangible in my world that I can hook into and go, that makes sense. I got it. Yes, that is just perfectly clear. I have a much better understanding given that is how this works. We've got our physical, our emotional, our mental, and our spiritual. So when I was working with trying to understand the spiritual after having all these experiences in the human world and the human perspective of how I was raised and what others had been trying to teach me, and of course how life will teach us whether we feel that that's the lesson we want or not. It's trying to understand how I fit in to a world that as much as I tried to be a chameleon and try to get along, to love and be loved because maybe that's how I'm going to survive, and then that makes me a good person. If everybody likes me, then I'm a good person. Is that true? Why is it that I'm as good as I can be and I'm still getting criticized? People are angry with me, and what is going on? It's so confusing. And those who are empathic and sensitive feel that very definitely. Their identity is such that it's very difficult to find yourself, especially if you have a particular design. And we'll go into some of those personality designs at future episodes where we will actually talk about different aspects of sensitivity and what we're going through and where we're at. So in the Soul Life Treasure Hunt, as I prayed, please, dear God, give me a map. I need a map so I can play this game of life, or just find my peace and centeredness. And I don't know how to do this without some kind of way to navigate life. So this is what came through ultimately for me, was something that evolved into this Soul Life Treasure Map, so I could see clearly that yes, I have a body, I have emotions, have these relationships with other people, and I also have material stuff and needs that I've got, resources that I either want or have or can network with and create. So if you go to a grocery store, that is a resource and available to you, and everything is there, but how you pick and choose based on what is available. Same with libraries or all the various hobbies that are available to you. Some people go for the science sections, some go for the romance sections, some go for the self-help, and some go for the health and healing, and others will go for the spiritual. There's got to be something more to this life than just working and feeding ourselves and trying to be happy, and our relationships are either a mess, or they are either supporting our happiness or they're not. And how do we find our own happiness when the world says other things?
So this really helps me to handle it. It's only 144 aspects to focus on. So it just really helps me when I'm doing my readings, because I can quickly come in and Spirit guides me to the right part of the board, and then we have a discussion. So it's really been fun. One of the things I wanted to talk about is the gemstone experiences of cycles. This was something that I had needed to see in my life about manifestations. Again, it's that way that life just has this flow, and it almost goes into an infinite figure eight. It can go this way, it can go this way. But in essence, there are seasons and cycles within that, where we're exploring the experiences. Then we come back around and we explore the shadow side of those experiences. And then we come back around and we make peace with it, integrate what knowledge and wisdom we have. And then we come back around and review, come back around. And once again, it's quite the journey of how that works. But more importantly, I wanted to talk about how I see manifestations happening. First, I feel like we start out with pretty much a pure innocence. I don't know. We are neutral, essentially, where a topic has no charge. It's just, we may or may not have even thought of it. It's not, up until this moment, even a relevant question about our lives. That is the pure white. It's like, okay, some people do, some people don't. I don't have an opinion on this at all. Then things will maybe come into a little cloudier momentum, where there's mistiness. Well, maybe I do want this, or maybe I don't want this, where there might be conflict. If you're married, maybe one of you wants to buy a house and the other one is like, I don't know, that's a big commitment. What if we don't want to stay here? What do we know about the future? I have other plans. Maybe we'd be better off investing that, or traveling, or doing something else. So the negotiation, and we do that within ourselves too. It's not just another person. It can be within ourselves. Oh, do I want to go after this career? Do I want that experience? Do I need to have this or that for my best benefit, or would that even be of interest to me? Somebody might be inviting you to go to a party even, and it's like, I don't know. What do I want to do? Do I want to go to the party? What do you know about the party? What do you know about the people, the experiences that you might be able to have there? And sometimes it's like, let me think about it. And then you would go, yeah, let's go to do something. This is the blue. I feel like that the blue is the seeker. And so the blue color to me says, I haven't gone to the party, but I think I'm going to go ahead and accept the invitation, and I'm going to see what comes of it. I have no expectations, or I do have expectations. I'm going to go seek and see if I can find new friends, see if I can find a love interest, a partner in business, or it could be, let's go look for that house, or let's start planning our travels, or let's look at the career options around this one industry that is really pulling my attention. So there's where you're kind of going through this process. Then there comes a time when it is like, eureka, there's clarity, this is clear, and it is like, boom, the lights went on, and you've been seeking and seeking and seeking, and then suddenly, boom, it's there. and it's not here quite yet, but you feel it. You can see it in your vision, your third eye or whatever. You can see that there's a pathway now. It's clear how you're getting there. You know you have arrived. It's here. It's just taking some time, some travel time to get to the destination. It may be that it's about to be delivered to you. It could be a lot of things, but you feel this clarity, this aha moment. Yes. And then there's the manifestation color, which is green to me. And green, very earthy, very healing, very much spring and growth. This that we did nothing for, we get the green grass. It just comes up. Maybe we watered it. Maybe we made sure that there were nutrients in the soil, or maybe we just went for a walk and nature just springs up these wonderful plants for us every springtime. So this is the way I see it. So let's say that you get it. You could feel it. It was there, and then it's here. Everybody can see it. You can see, this is manifested. I knew it was coming. I knew it was the right choice. I knew it was what I wanted. Which, I'm just going to say, brings you back to the next new openness, purity of another option, another possibility that you may or may not have even thought of. Somebody's finally, maybe the spouse is going, hey, what do you think about having a baby? What? Or maybe we should throw a party. Wait, what's that gonna mean? Give me a moment. I hadn't even thought of that. How do I feel about that? Then the push-pull. Yes, maybe, I don't know. Oh, and then until you've negotiated, well, how about if we do that these parameters are met, and it's like, yeah, I can do that. Then you're into seeking. Okay, so then you're seeking from there, the possibilities focused upon the agreement that you've made. And then as you start to research and get out there and do some shopping or do some looking around or working toward it, just finding your way to the clarity of, now this was the right item, this is the right topic, this is the right grouping, this is the right place, this is the right timing. So when you get the aha, then it's like it comes back in. So don't ever feel like you're missing the point in your life, because you always have a new beginning, and the process keeps going. It just keeps coming back around, giving you another and another as you circle and spiral up and add more and more love, more experiences, more insights into your life. That each one of these stages brings the wisdom, the guidance, the ability to see what does work, what maybe isn't working as well. And then you're more capable of trusting your own intuition, trusting the universe that you are supported and loved, and your joy does ultimately arrive. So now, of course, we're working very positively on our lives every week, and I'm hoping you're working with your 3-day journal adventure. The information is down in the description, so be sure to look for that if you haven't already. And then just follow along during this adventure time and see if what you might at one point have judged as being lacking is only just part of the process. If you can bring that into your life, let it flow and let it just give you. Sometimes you're on the top of it, sometimes you're under the shadows side, looking at things more different from a different angle, and then other times you're coming back for a good review and seeing what you want to integrate, keep, let go of, and go for the next next stage of what's next. What possibilities could we play with this week? So I send you all love. And again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Love to hear all your insights, what you're excited about, how this resonated with you. If this made sense, ask your questions, because I'm really telling you, I'm finding this very personally rewarding for when I'm really feeling stuck and I know that clarity's coming. I might be stuck in one of these other arenas. This arena can be an area that can really cause the feelings of imbalance, because you're looking at sometimes what is and is not here yet, or the confusion of what do I want, and then going after what you want, but it seems like you're being all over the place until you find your clarity. And then still in clarity, you're expecting and knowing it's going to come. It's just when. So it's not hard, but it is sometimes a help to know that you're always on time. You're always on purpose. So enjoy your week. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments, and see you next time.